Then there's that point in time whenever people give themselves more credit, than we as human beings actually deserve. Like, I can do as much as I can, on my end. I never sit back and don't attempt to get what I'm striving for, working towards. However, I don't underestimate my higher power's ability, my spiritual inclination, being gifted or striving for direction, striving for change, setting my mind to something, wanting it, and accomplishing it. I remember when I started on this journey, I rode the Greyhound bus to where I wanted to start getting sober, and I called a mentor, a lady, to come pick me up from there, and I went from there to a program where I could start my life over, and I had made my mind up right there that I was done. I was done with human trafficking, I was done with the abuse, I was done with all the things that come with that lifestyle. I ended up spending 8 days in the hospital because when I showed up, I was dead. So, my Savior seen fit to bring me back for a reason and a purpose, and I have to let it be known that none of this came without effort, without work, without striving for at least an inclination of perfection. Try to be more like a person practicing some spirituality, some principles, striving for the best person they can be, striving to be a leader, striving to be an example. A thing about a leader is that they don't always fit in with the crowd. You got to understand that you got to sometimes be in the background and changing things, and doing things and leaning on your meditation and your prayer life and striving towards a divine solution, a divine answer to your problems, and then being willing to put the work in whenever the answer comes. I can't really think, I've never been part of the popular cliques or anything like that anywhere I've ever been, and I've been in a lot of institutionalized situations. So, but I learned through that, like you learn through those low bottom scale areas of what life is like. It's all the same. Like anywhere you go, you're going to be in the same scenario, just a different level of that scenario. So I'm just grateful for everything I've been taught, for my ability to keep my mouth shut, my eyes on the prize, and to continue through a pattern of life that's going to help me to strive towards perfection and inclination. There were times I was afraid, there was times that I slept, Eric Thomas said, are you willing to sleep on a cot to get to where you want to be? And I made a decision back then, yes, I am willing to sleep on a cot to get to where I want to be. And I slept on a cot. I was sober for 3 years before I ever had my own home or my own bed. I was inside of an institution striving for perfection. So that's how I'm learning. That's how I'm striving. That's how I'm changing. I just wanted to share some more of my story with you guys and help you to know why I'm so motivated to get there, to be heard, to find Eric, because he's a lot like me, and just let him know somebody was listening, somebody seen him and was motivated by what he does, motivated for that change, somebody just like him that came from nothing, was homeless and broken. I didn't have anything or anywhere to go, and God made a way. And I remember whenever he started talking to me, he said, start posting these videos, Heaven, start posting these videos, because that's what I prayed about. I prayed about these videos, and I prayed about, being a motivational speaker, showing other people how to do what I've done, coming from nothing, being in debt, to working on my credit, getting ready to buy houses, to getting ready to do something different, and I just did it. I watched those videos, I listened to what he was telling us to do, and I just strived towards it. Of course, there were little tweaks and changes here and there, stuff that I can add to it, stuff that I can help change for maybe somebody more in my situation. Our paths are a lot alike, but a little bit different at the same time. So that's just God doing his thing, making a broader view for him. So I just thank you for who listens, and I thank you for a chance to change, and I hope and pray that that this gets seen soon. Thank you, guys.